covering the First Coast. From the beaches, the springs, and all in between. This is Jack's News Now in high definition.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jack's News Now. I'm Nick Lulli.
And I'm Jake Pickering here at Culhane's Irish Pub, where we mourn the loss of Kay Lamb. Kay lost her life on Christmas Day following a tragic accident Christmas Eve, where she was walking in Atlantic Beach and an oncoming car struck her. Her passing affected the lives of many patrons here at the Culhane's Irish Pub, including the Culhane sisters, who describe her as being a mother figure to them. We will be more back on this Kay story after this.
Everything is warm and cozy at Culhane's Irish Pub. The food is made from scratch and tastes incredible. Open for dinner Tuesdays through Sundays with brunch served on the weekends. Visit culhanesirishpub.com for details.
Covering the First Coast with Jake Pickering, Caitlin Taylor, Jeannie Greenwald, and Nick Lulli. This is Jack's News Now.
It is New Year's Eve here at Jack's News Now, and while we're following many serious stories this evening, it's time to take a look back at some of our finer moments this year. Politics really took center stage here in Florida this year as major midterm elections swept the country. Here are some of our clips from our interviews with a few of the candidates.
It's about the Arizona immigration law that was passed recently. Your opponent in the primary, Rick Scott, has accused you of flip-flopping on the issue. What is your stance today?
Well, let me set the record straight. I support the Arizona immigration law. I didn't agree with it the first week it was there. They changed it so there's no racial profiling context in it, and I've supported it ever since. In fact, I proposed, along with Representative Snyder the other day, a similar law, not exactly the same, for Florida. And I've intervened in the case out there in the suit to defend that law against Obama's challenge to constitutionality of it, along with Michigan and several other states. It's a very important issue. We need to get it right, though.
And now, I know you're out here with Save Duval Schools today. We're seeing off camera here. We saw a lot of people coming here. What are you guys planning to do as Governor Christ arrives here for his rally?
We want to cheer at, when we were at the rally on Wednesday, prior to his veto.
Yeah, I mean, you seem to have followed what the people wanted. Do you think that there are certain politicians out there that aren't doing that and are not listening to what the people want?
Well, regrettably, there are from time to time.
Okay.
And, you know, but any public servant needs to remember that their first and foremost job is to serve the people.
Right.
And do what's right for them first. And sometimes that's challenging and difficult, but you got to do it.
Politics were set aside when a Broadway diva came to town. In an exclusive interview with Jack's News Now, Broadway, TV, film superstar Idina Menzel talked to us about motherhood, Glee, and so much more.
And speaking of your family, you recently undertook a new role. It's a little bit different than your past.
Yes.
You're a mom now.
Yes,
How is it with your new son?
It's just, really words can't express. It's just, he's amazing.
Next, we tried to prepare First Coast residents for a hurricane. The hurricanes came and went, bypassing us here in the Sunshine State, but our preparedness video will serve as a reminder for the future. Here is one particularly challenging clip I had to tape during the production process.
This road will flood during some sort of heavy rain or heavy sort of flood, and it's not hard to tell why, because I'm driving here. I'm only a few feet off the marshes here, and those marshes will easily spill over the roadways in the event that there was a tropical cyclone impacting the First Coast.
And that is just a few of my favorite stories we've covered this year. You can always find all of our year's coverage right here on our web channel. And with that, we're going to go back to Culhane's, where Jake Pickering is still out there. Jake?
We're back here at Culhane's, where the pub hosted a toast for Kay Lamb.
Michael Funch is a dear friend of ours and has been with us from day one and has kept the Irish traditional music alive. And Kay loved him dearly, and I think it'd be appropriate if Michael could say a few words and toast to Kay for us on all of our behalf. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, everybody. This is it's a pleasant surprise, really. Every Sunday night when I'd be in there, if things were anyway lull, getting sleepy like, Kay would come out like a rocket and she'd start to clap her hands and the evil eye would go on you if you weren't clapping as if to say, what's wrong? She loved to sing, she loved to move around, she just loved life, I think, she loved life. So on that note, I would like to propose a toast here to a dear friend, a fantastic colleague, and a lovely, lovely lady, to Kay. Sláinte.
Kay was loved so much by many people here at the pub. Here's what they had to say.
Sam, this is Mary. This is Thursday night. This used to be Kay and I's date night. Yes. I mean, you don't know this, but years ago, on a Thursday night, I bought her dinner, and from then on, every Thursday night, we had our little date night. Of course, then she went to work here. Mary Jane gave, they all gave her a job, and there went our date night. But we remained great friends, and Kay, miss you forever.
And
see you up there someday.
And we had Italian night one night here.
Yes, we did.
We played Dean Martin on the jukebox.
And Kay and I danced to Dean Martin.
He and Kay danced, and she was wonderful, so vibrant, and I'm
lovely.
Miss her so much.
And I got to go back up there and have a Magners with her.
Kay, my Irish Rose, we miss and love you. This is a huge night for all of us. We wish you could be here, and I'm sure you're watching down with the Angels, drinking a cold Magners, wanting to be with us, and we are aching right now, but we know you're in a better place, and someday we'll dance together forever and ever. Love you, Kay.
Kay was a very special lady, and we're going to miss seeing her here around the pub. Nick, back to you.
Well, Jake, though we haven't done this in the past, I truly think that Kay Lamb deserves the recognition of our Person of the Year. As you all may know, Cole Haynes is an official sponsor of Jax News Now, so this tragedy is really hitting us hard as well. She touched so many lives, and we are truly thankful for all she did for her patrons at Cole Haynes. Rest in peace, Kay Lamb. And that's going to do it for us here in 2010. We'll see you back on the flip side in 2011. As always, I'm Nick Lulli. Have a great start to your new year, and do take care.